Look at the modern social landscape, your office environment, or your digital feeds. You will witness the exact same behavioral defect everywhere. Non-stop, desperate broadcasting. People are constantly announcing their next career moves, bragging about their future financial goals, posting their relationship updates, and loudly declaring their intentions to anyone who will listen. We are conditioned by modern culture to believe that to be powerful, you must be visible, vocal, and constantly signaling your success to the crowd. But in advanced behavioral psychology, we know that constant broadcasting is actually a glaring beacon of deep-seated internal insecurity. When you rush to tell the world what you are about to do, you are showing that your nervous system desperately requires external validation to keep moving. True, high-status authority is completely quiet. There is an invisible heavy gravity possessed by certain individuals who operate entirely in the shadows. They don't announce their goals, they don't explain their actions, and they never look around the room for approval. Moving in silence is the ultimate power move of human dynamics. It creates a psychological void that drives competitors, narcissists, and manipulators completely insane because they cannot read you, they cannot anticipate your next move, and they cannot find a single handle to pull. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on this hidden strategy. We are going to deconstruct the exact behavioral science of strategic containment and hand you the precise protocol to turn your silence into an unshakable fortress. Let us analyze why broadcasting your life moves is a form of tactical self-sabotage. When you announce a major goal, like starting a new business, entering a premium fitness routine, or cutting off a toxic relationship, your brain experiences a dangerous biological glitch. The exact millisecond you receive praise or validation from someone for announcing your goal, your brain releases a massive rush of dopamine. The biological trap is this: your prefrontal cortex experiences a state of false completion. It mistakes the psychological reward of talking about the goal for the actual hard work of achieving it. You have effectively tricked your brain into feeling satisfied before you even take your first step. Your internal drive is completely drained. Furthermore, a person who talks constantly hands their entire social circle a free instruction manual on how to sabotage them. The moment you declare your next move, you allow covert competitors, jealous peers, and family narcissists to prepare their counter-strategies. They will drop microscopic, passive-aggressive doubts to poison your confidence, or actively engineer obstacles to block your path. By keeping your mouth open, you are inviting the outside world to vote on your personal sovereignty. Transitioning into a high-status, silent operator requires supreme neurological discipline. You must learn to treat your internal energy like a highly pressurized hydraulic system. You do not let it leak through casual conversation. You execute the strategic containment matrix through 3 precise behavioral phases. Phase number 1 is the dopamine quarantine. The very next time you visualize a massive life goal or execute a critical career pivot, you lock the data down completely. You do not text your best friend, you do not tell your family, and you aggressively refuse to post it online. Force your brain to stay hungry. By trapping that internal fire inside your mind, you channel the entire chemical rush of your ambition away from talking and directly into daily operational action. Your silence becomes the fuel that accelerates your execution. Phase number 2 is the camouflage profile. When you are forced to engage in casual social or office settings, you do not sit in the corner looking mysterious or angry. That looks defensive. Instead, you wear a highly strategic mask of ordinary logistics. Speak strictly in simple, flat, boring generalities. If someone asks about your future plans or your career trajectory, look them dead in the eye with neutral confidence and say calmly, "Everything is completely routine right now. Just focused on standard tasks. How are things with you?" Deliver the line with slow, deliberate pacing. This is an absolute psychological checkmate. By giving them hyper-boring, empty summaries, you become a conversational desert. You actively deny social predators any data they could use to map your weaknesses or predict your timeline. Phase number 3 is the Shockwave Revelation. You completely refuse to use words to prove your value. You let your real-world results deliver the message for you. You show up one morning with the promotion fully secured, the asset fully purchased, or the toxic relationship permanently dissolved. When people ask in sudden shock, "When did you even manage to do this?" you do not brag. You simply give them a calm nod and say, "I just chipped away at it over time." This silent execution is utterly terrifying to an insecure mind. It sends a primitive signal to the subconscious mind of everyone in the room that you operate entirely on your own metrics, completely independent of their validation, and that your internal fortress is absolutely unmanipulatable. True power in human dynamics is never about screaming for attention. It is about having the complete emotional discipline to move through the world entirely undetected until the victory is already absolute. Your intentions are the most sacred intellectual property you own. Never throw them into the public square for cheap social applause. The next time you decide to change your life, do not talk and do not signal. Stand tall on your own 2 feet. Close the drawbridge to your mind. Execute the dopamine quarantine and let your silence build the fortress. You hold the sovereign armor now. If you want to keep building your psychological defenses, fluidly rotating through advanced behavioral frameworks, and learning how to protect your mind, hit that subscribe button right now. Stay aware, stay safe, and never let them pull your strings.